Rockin' Facts Daily presents The Birth of the Guitar Hero, a glimpse into the 1960s and 1970s. The 1960s and 1970s, often referred to as the golden age of rock and roll, saw a radical shift in the world of music. These decades weren't just about new sounds, genres, and rebellions against societal norms. They also marked the dawn of the guitar hero, a title bestowed upon those guitarists who transcended the traditional role of a musician and became icons of a generation. Before the 60s, the idea of a guitarist taking center stage was mostly unheard of. Guitars were largely seen as rhythm instruments, supporting vocal melodies and harmonies. However, as rock and roll started to dominate the airwaves, the role of the guitar began to change. The energy, the passion, and the sound of the electric guitar became central to this new genre. The late 60s saw the rapid rise of some of the most celebrated guitarists in music history. Jimi Hendrix, with his unprecedented guitar techniques and onstage charisma, transformed what it meant to be a guitarist. His performances at Woodstock and Monterey Pop Festival, especially his rendition of Star Spangled Banner, became emblematic of a generation searching for its voice. Eric Clapton, initially with Cream and later as a solo artist, earned the unofficial title of God spray-painted on walls across London. His emotive solos and blues-influenced style set him apart. Jimmy Page with Led Zeppelin brought in heavy riffs and an unparalleled dexterity, mixing blues, hard rock, and even folk, while pioneering the idea of the rock god on stage. If the 60s introduced the world to the guitar hero, the 70s solidified its place in rock culture. Players like Ritchie Blackmore, Deep Purple, Tony Iommi, Black Sabbath, and Brian May, Queen, showcased the diversity of guitar sounds and styles. This was also the era when progressive rock rose to prominence, with bands like Pink Floyd and guitarists like David Gilmour pushing the boundaries of what a guitar could do, both sonically and expressively. Moreover, southern rock bands like Lynyrd Skynyrd, with their triple guitar attack, and the Allman Brothers Band showcased extended jam sessions and dueling guitar solos, making the guitar the centerpiece of their performances. The guitar hero wasn't just about playing the instrument, it was also about an image, a swagger. The way Hendrix set his guitar on fire, the way Page wielded his double-neck Gibson, the way Clapton looked deep into the crowd while playing a soulful solo. All of these moments created an aura around these musicians, making them larger than life. The legacy of the guitar heroes from the 60s and 70s continues to influence musicians today. Their combination of technical prowess, emotional depth, and onstage charisma set a standard for what it means to be a rock guitarist. They weren't just musicians, they were pioneers, visionaries, and above all, heroes in the truest sense of the word. As you pick up your guitar today or listen to a track from that era, remember that behind those iconic riffs and solos is a story of innovation, passion, and an indomitable spirit that defined a generation. Your guitar hero may have recorded or toured in the 60s and 70s, but their legacy is eternal.